Before you understand numerology, you need to understand this. Just like anything else, numbers have energy, frequency, and vibration. Hi everyone, and thank you for watching. Today I want to talk about symbolism of numbers. Now, numbers are very powerful. Now, a lot of us like to think about numbers as just to quantify something, to count something. But what a lot of people gloss over or don't really pay attention to is that the fact that just like anything else, numbers have energy, frequency, and vibration. And I'm going to explain to you about the energy, frequency, and vibration of numbers. And the purpose of talking about this is to kind of help you understand symbolism in life as you navigate life, because it's really important. Not a day, not a moment goes by where something is meaningless. Everything has meaning. You just have to look for it and be aware of it. So that's what we're talking about today. So I'm going to go through numbers 0 through 9 and talk about the energy, frequency, and vibration of those numbers. And what they can reveal is what you're about to experience or what you're experiencing if you don't know. They can tell you a lot about what's going on that's behind the scenes. So, if you're just traveling your part of the world, your neighborhood, and you see a number, there's a meaning behind it. You just got to take a moment and think about it and figure it out. So, here we go. Now let's start with the number 0. Now, the number 0 is not really a number in the numerology world, in the esoteric world. It's a symbol. Now, why is it a symbol? Well, it's symbolic, and it's a very, very spiritual number. It's symbolic because it can mean nothing or it can mean everything. It shows you possibilities. It lets you know it's a symbol that things are possible or possibly impossible. It all depends. If you put a 0 behind a number, it magnifies that number. It increases possibilities. Or if you put a 0 in a fraction, depending on if you put it at the top or the bottom, it can mean something. It can mean everything, or it can mean nothing. So that's 0. So if you encounter that, those are things you could think about, and it could give you more insight on what you're experiencing, what you're seeing, what type of situation you're in. So the number 1. The number 1 is a action-oriented number. So you come across this, you're about to experience some action, some independence, someone taking charge, or perhaps a situation where you may have to take charge. If you further analyze number 1, you'll understand that it's an energy that it pushes forward. Not necessarily finishing in the end strong, but at the very least starting strong in the beginning. It's a boss number. It's a take charge number. So that's the type of thing that you're likely to experience when you encounter the number 1 randomly or not so randomly. So what about number 2? Now, unlike number 1, which is an action-oriented number, number 2 is an emotional number, an intuitive number. So you're going to encounter those types of themes. And a number 2, you're also very likely to encounter a situation, number 2 is a duo. So you're considering the feelings of someone else, or collaborating with them, sharing something with them. It's emotions, intuition, that type of a thing. So you're looking really deep into something when you're dealing with the number 2. And number 2 is not something that you want. It's not taking charge. It's not about pushing something, or it's about stabilizing things. So number three. Now with the number three is a very highly intellectual number. It takes you to the point where you're doing a lot of thinking and a lot of expressing yourself. And it's about not leaving what's in your mind inside. It's definitely a self-expression number, an intellectual capacity number. So that could tell you what type of situation that you're about to encounter with the number three, or the type of embodiment that you're about to take on with the number three. Things that you're going to have to become or do. And, I could talk about the associations of the numbers, which will help you understand them better, but I'm just going to run through these. So, the number four. The number four is about stability, responsibility, being practical, not taking shortcuts, hard work, stability. So these are the things that you would encounter with the number four if you were to come across it somewhere in your life. So I'll move on to number five. Now, if you come across the number five, or you're seeing a lot of fives or whatever, fives are the theme of what's going on today, but you're seeing them, you don't understand. So a number five is self-expression, unapologetic self-expression. It's fiery, just like the number one. It's take charge. It's about being free. It's about change. It's about letting go. Not letting go, but it could be letting go. But it's definitely a very expressive number. It's from the heart. Things come from the heart. How you feel, what you think, they get expressed with the number five. And it's a very, very powerful, expressive number. So number six. Now with the number six is about, it's a homely number, but it's a creative number. It's about taking care of something, possibly taking care of something past the extent that it should be taken care of. Think of number six as a pregnant mother. The bottom of the six is carrying the new life. It's carrying something to fruition. It's bringing something to life. It's nourishing something, caring about something. So with the number six, you could be in a situation where it's going to be creative like that. It's going to be nourishing, or you may have to take care of someone, or they may have to take care of you. So number seven. Number seven is a very philosophical number, possibly a lonely number. Number seven is about experiences that you learn deep lessons from. So with the number seven, you may meet a person like this, or walk into a situation like this, or you may have to be this way yourself. Number eight. Number eight is a number of mastery. It's a number of a boss, a number of someone that's trying to master the physical plane. It's a very spiritual number, but it's definitely all about mastering the physical plane. And it's, from my experiences in the world, it's a very serious number. When I get to number eights, I'm kind of learning to expect some serious things to happen. Like yesterday in numerology, I was a month 8, and I was a day 8 in numerology. I guess I'll talk about these things later. So it was a double 8. So once I think about that, the surprises don't really surprise me that I had yesterday and today. So the number 8 is someone very determined, uh, very controlled. So you may walk into a very serious, controlled situation. Someone very, very, very determined to have things a certain way or accomplish something. To who probably it could be to whomever's expense, or you may have to embody that yourself. You may have to really take control of something and watch out for all the details. Now, number 9. What about the number 9? The number 9 is a philanthropic number, humanitarian number. It's a number of completion. Number 9, you could have a very idealistic person, and they want to take their idealism to its ultimate potential. But that's subjective, right? That could be anything for anyone. So number 9 is caring about the big picture, and it's a finishing number. So you may find someone or find a situation or walk into something that embodies that, or you may have to embody that, or it just may mean something is finishing, something's closing out, or you may have to close out something. Just like with the number 1, you may have to start something. You may have to initiate something. You may have to take charge on something brand new with the number 1. So that's an overview about the numbers and interpreting the symbolism of numbers as you navigate life. Because everything's energy, frequency, and vibration. Not just looking at them purely from an overly logical, academic type of a way. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I love to explore those things. So thank you for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time. You take care of yourself. Bye.